Hi guys, I am Dr. Micaela, a naturopath at Proactive Pelvic Health, and I'm going to talk today all about bloating, what it is, and what you can do about it. So, first and foremost, let's talk about what bloating is. It's unrealistic to think that our stomachs are going to be completely flat if we're feeding it nutritious food all day long. And so, a small amount of distension is usually not problematic. It's when we get larger amounts of distension from gas buildup where this actually is a true bloating. And so some people will actually pass more gas. Some people will notice that it just continues to build up, causing a lot of pain and discomfort. You can even get some pressure pushing upwards, causing an indigestion. And so this is true bloating, where you almost feel like you just want to poke your stomach with a pin and release all of that pressure. And we read a lot today about food sensitivities and how that can lead to bloating. And while that's completely true, it's not the only thing. And there are a lot of things you can try before going down that route. And so we're going to talk about 5 things today that you can do that can help combat bloating without going down that route. So the first is chewing your food. So often we're eating in a rush, we don't take the time to actually chew and taste our food. And what that does is we don't digest our food as good. And so when larger chunks of undigested food, carbohydrates and sugars and proteins go into our intestines, they're actually fermented by the gut bacteria. And that fermentation process, much like in other areas of the world, like making beer and stuff, causes a carbonation, causes the production of gas. And so that leads to a lot of distension within the abdominal cavity. And so chewing your food can be a really, really great first step if you're experiencing a lot of discomfort after meals. The second is only eating when you're eating. So often we eat on the go, in our cars, in front of the TV, scrolling through social media, checking emails, and I get it, life is busy, but if we can even take, 20 minutes to kind of sit down, just focus on eating your meal, chewing your food, we then actually release digestive juices, we release the digestive enzymes that we need in order to digest our food properly. Our body actually isn't meant to digest food when we are in that sympathetic fight or flight mode. So a really helpful tip is take some deep breaths, sit down, eat your meal, and chew your food. Third is trying to avoid fluids around meal times. Our bodies start to release stomach acid before our meals. And if we drink a ton of water before meals, during our meals, or afterwards, we actually dilute that stomach acid, again, leading to poor digestion and therefore bloating. Small sips of water to help with digesting and eating is totally fine, but trying to avoid those large cups of water. So if you're going to be chugging down a water bottle, definitely be doing that between your meals. The fourth thing is incorporating bitter foods into your meals. What bitter foods do is they increase the production of stomach acid and stimulate digestive enzyme release. And so foods like leafy greens that are bitter, like arugula and kale and Swiss chard and dandelion greens, all will help that. Some people use citrus fruits, so putting lemon juice in your salad dressing, or even taking a couple teaspoons of apple cider vinegar before meals can really help release those digestive juices so that you're digesting your food well. The last thing is after meals, if you do notice you have some bloating and or discomfort, sipping on a tea can really help calm that down and help with those feelings of discomfort and bloating. You're going to want to look for ingredients like ginger, fennel, peppermint, or chamomile, which can all really, really help you feel a lot better after meals. So before going down the road of restricting more foods, definitely try these basic things to help with some of your bloating because they can be really powerful.